Hey friends, my name's Sophie and welcome to your practice. Today we're doing a simple sun salutation flow. This flow will definitely get your heart rate up and it's something familiar, so perfect for a day when you don't want to think too much or do anything too different and just get into your body. It will be very dynamic. We'll be moving a lot on our mats. So without further ado, we'll get started at the front of the mat standing. So when you arrive to the front of your mat, stand tall. Check down with your feet, spread your toes, make sure your toes are pointed somewhat forward. And reach your arms up to the sky. Make your body really tall and long. Maybe you kind of move a little bit side to side through the torso, through the rib cage. And then reach up high and find stillness. And let your shoulders go up by your ears in the natural way that they do. Now fold forward, bring your hands down to the ground. And we'll start here with some time in our forward fold. You can take ragdoll or just a regular fold. Ragdoll would be with your knees bent. Maybe you grab onto the elbows and sway side to side. You can also just let the arms dangle as you sway side to side. But let your head relax completely. If you're holding onto your elbows, switch the grip so the other arm is in front. You can find a little bounce here. And release your arms back down to the ground. Lift up halfway. Put your hands onto your hips. Keep your back flat, knees slightly bent, and stand all the way up. And release your arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up again on your inhale. And exhale, fold forward. However you want to express your arms on your fold is fine with me. Lift up halfway, inhale. And step your right leg back into low lunge on your exhale. Your fingertips are on the ground. Set your right knee down onto the ground and reach your arms up. If this is too much, you could put your hands on your front knee or on your hips. Let your hips press forward and then squeeze your hips in together as you lift your torso up and reach your arms up. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands down to the ground, lift your back knee and step back into plank. Then set your knees down onto the ground and lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, lift up for a cobra as high or low as it feels good for you. Today, shoulders back, shoulder blades towards each other on your back. Maybe your head tilts back slightly. Downward facing dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lift your right leg up, bend your right knee and open up your hip. Straighten the right leg back out and step your foot between your hands. Put your back knee down onto the ground and reach your arms up. Connect to your breath. Nice deep, slow belly breaths. Or maybe Ujjayi breath if that's part of your practice. And one more inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee and step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway with your flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Shift your weight into your toes as you fold. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up. Right back down to the ground into our forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step your left leg back. Slowly put your left knee down and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Lift your back knee and step back into plank. Lower your knees down. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Lift up for cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Shake out your head. Straighten the left leg back out. Step your foot between your hands. Put your right knee down and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, step to the front of the mat. Lift up halfway and fold forward. Stand, reach your arms all the way up and bring your hands to your heart. Put your hands down by your sides and pause. We're going to move through that again, a breath to movement, so a little bit quicker. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right leg back. Set your right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back into plank. Stay here. We'll lower down either all the way to the ground or halfway for chaturanga and hold. Come back up to a plank. And then again, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Flip on the tops of your feet for upward facing dog, or you can do cobra. And downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up on your inhale and step your right foot between your hands on your exhale. Back knee comes down. Just one breath. Reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands back down to the ground and step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, back down to the ground and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left leg back into low lunge. Put your left knee down, reach up, Anjaneyasana. Hands back down to the ground. Step back into plank. Lower down for chaturanga or go all the way and hold. Come back up to plank. Again, lower down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Step your foot between your hands. Back knee down. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and bring your arms down by your sides. Reach the arms up again on your inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop back to chaturanga. Lower down halfway and hold in your chaturanga. Hold. Lift your right leg up. Set it down. Lift your left leg up. Set it down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Look towards the front of the mat. Step or hop forward. Lift up halfway and fold forward. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Reach the arms up on your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Lift your left leg up. Set it down, lift your right leg. Set it down. Upward facing dog or cobra, down dog. Take a breath in through your nose, sigh it out of your mouth. Look forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Stand, reach your arms up and bring your hands to your heart and your arms down by your sides. Now we're going to go to chair pose. Bend your knees, reach the arms up. So here in Utkatasana, we start our sun salutation B. Your hips go back, your arms and torso reach up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop back to chaturanga. Come back up to plank. Now go all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes, reach your arms back, and lift everything up for locust pose. So we're using more of the muscles in our back now for locust. Keep locust legs. Put your hands under your elbows on the ground. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Warrior one, step your foot through. Back heel goes down, arms reach up. So your back thigh presses to the back of the mat. Spread the toes on your front foot. Bend deep into the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Step back to one-legged plank. Bend your right knee. Roll over the left side body for Wild Thing. Reach your right arm up. Now come back into one-legged plank. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Tap it as high as you can. And then take it back to one-legged plank. Chaturanga with one leg. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your left leg up. Step your foot between your hands. Warrior one. Pin back through your right thigh. Bend through your left knee. Soften your jaw and your neck. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to one-legged plank. Bend your left knee. Roll over the right side body for Wild Thing. Lift the left arm up. Chest faces up somewhat. Bring it back to one-legged plank. Now bring your left knee to your left upper arm. Hold. Bring it back to one-legged plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Lift up halfway and fold forward. Chair pose, arms sweep up. Utkatasana. Stand tall and bring your hands to your heart and your arms by your sides. Take a few breaths here. We're moving through our Sun Salutation B one more time. Surya Namaskar B. Utkatasana, chair pose, sit. Hold. For 3, 2, 1, fold. Uttanasana. Lift up halfway. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Come back up to plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms back. Lift your legs up. Locust pose. Keep your legs lifted. Put your hands on the ground under your elbows. And then put your feet down. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Step your foot through. Just one breath for warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the ground. Step back to one-legged plank. Roll over the left side body for Wild Thing. Reach your arm up. Chest faces up. But then we're going to sit all the way down to face the back of the mat. You're going to reach for your left foot or ankle and fold over your left leg as you squeeze and hug your right knee in towards you. Two more breaths. And then plant your left hand back behind you again. We're going to go back to Wild Thing. Lift your hips up. Back to one-legged plank. Now, instead of lowering to chaturanga, let's come onto our forearms. For our forearm, one-legged plank. Hold. Rise back up onto your hands. And set your right foot down on the ground. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Step your foot through. Rise up to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down. Step back to one-legged plank. Wild Thing. Step your left toes behind you. Lift your left arm up. And then slowly sit all the way down. Face the back of the mat. Grab onto your right foot and fold. 2 more breaths. And then plant your right hand behind you. Lift back up into a wild thing. Bring it back around to one-legged plank. Lower down onto your forearms for a forearm plank. Then rise back up onto your hands. Put your left foot down on the ground and downward facing dog. Look towards the front of the mat. Step or hop forward. Lift up halfway. Fold forward. Chair pose. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Hands to your heart, stand tall. Arms down by your sides. All right, making our way down to the ground just for a final child's pose. Let's reach the arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. We're gonna hop to down dog, so land with your knees bent in down dog. Then set your knees down on the ground. Child's pose, maybe you bring your knees together and arms by your sides, or you grab onto your heels and let your forehead rest to the ground. Let your whole body relax. You can feel your heartbeat here. But notice the breath starting to slow. And slowly rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your thumbs right into the center of your chest. Close your eyes. Feel how your chest rises into the thumbs. Feel the belly expand with your inhales. Bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead, and we'll bow together in gratitude for this practice.